You just can't make up what just happened. So, my name's Dan, and welcome back to the Mindset Self Discipline YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about becoming a top 10 percenter. A lot of people talk about the 1%, but let's start a little bit more realistic, shall we, at the 10% level. And in fact, if you start researching what it takes to get to 10%, you'll see that it's really more attainable than you think. Obviously, the best way to get into the top 10% is to focus and put your mind to it. You can't be distracted very easily. I found that a lot of people will work their 9 to 5 and then they leave work, and that's when they get distracted. They get pulled away by family, they get pulled away by video games, TV, scrolling on TikTok, or whatever it may be. They lack the discipline to actually go after what they want in that 9 to 5 period, or in that 5 to 9 period, I should say. And that's where you're actually giving up on your dreams and everything like that. I like to just research like where I'm at. I have another YouTube channel that is right around 20,000 subscribers, and you would actually be shocked at how many or how few of the channels on YouTube actually ever make it to that point, because most people will go out, they'll do a couple videos, they'll post them up, they'll get no views, they'll get no feedback, and they just quit. They're done. They're not going to do it anymore. That instant negative feedback is all it takes to knock them out of the game. And that's why it's actually so easy to become a top 10 percenter, because people give up so easy. I actually have a theory in business that if you do not quit, you will succeed. I literally think the only reason any company goes out of business is because they quit. Like,
Anyway, your
well,
stuff's down there.
okay,
A little colored girl's working today.
okay. I don't know who that is, but
Yeah, I don't either.
okay.
Hi.
Yeah, best of luck. You just can't make up what just happened. So, our local mailman, it's a town of 400 people, has been getting a lot of flack for his performance because it's lacking. Literally, rather than getting out of his vehicle, he'll just toss packages in driveways and such. And he's done it to me, but I just smile and nod because it's not that big of a deal. Like, it didn't, my stuff doesn't get ran over. He throws it onto our sidewalk. I don't let little things like that bother me. So other people do apparently, and he got into a little tussle and no longer has a job. So he's let me know that my mail is down at the post office. But anyways, lack of self-discipline, lack of effort, that is what keeps most people back. They're not willing to do what it takes to get where they need to be. And it's that to get to that 10%, it's not even that hard. I was trying to find some random stats of what that looks like. For example, to be a top 10% earner in the US, you need to have an income around $148,812 per year. So when you actually think about that number, no matter where you're at, whether you're making $20,000 a year or 60, that's an obtainable number to get to. It really is, especially in this day and age. On the high end, some people are saying it's 170,000, still obtainable to be a top 10% person in the US. That is insane. When it comes to like gym usage, on average, 44% of gym members go twice a week. So if you're going to the gym 4 times a week, you're a top 10% attendee at your gym. That's insane. There's a stat that says that, like, what is it? 67% of gym members don't even use their gym membership. They just don't go. So like the bar to get to 10% is so low, people don't even realize like how close they are to just getting there with extra effort. If you can maintain your discipline and habits for 12 months, you will be a top percenter in whatever you're trying to do. For me personally, I have refocused everything in my life over the last 6 months. Work had gotten to the point where it was stressing me out, and to deal with that stress, having ADHD, is very overwhelming. And I was drinking more and more. So I have cut out all alcohol for over 3 months now. I've gotten uber focused on what I'm doing here at work. I've started this channel because I feel like I keep having these conversations with my employees about where they're at in their life and where they want to be in their life. And I'm like, I need to share this with more people. And so that's why we started this mindset and self-discipline channel, because that's all it is. Your brain is self-sabotaging. It's telling you can't. It's telling you it's not possible. It's telling you that you grew up in a situation that doesn't allow it to happen. Your brain is creating all of these situations in your life that do not exist, that do not actually apply to you, but you're listening to it as an excuse to not do what you could be doing. And that's just not okay. So I want to start this channel for that. So just keep all this in mind. We're going to be doing videos left and right, cranking them out. Every time I have an idea, I'm jumping on here, I'm recording it, we're going to talk about it, I'm going to upload it. So make sure to subscribe, follow along, hit that notification bell. We will grow together.